Alright, so there's a certain word out there that just been getting hella traction, hella emotion, hella people just saying it back and forth to each other on the internet. And that one word is materialistic. So the definition of materialistic is overly concerned or preoccupied with material possessions rather than with intellectual or spiritual things. So basically the definition is just worshiping tangible items like money, houses, cars, things like that. And instead of actually placing worth onto like more things with substance, like more fulfilling things of life, like family, friends, your health, wisdom, things like that. You feel me? The reason why I'm giving the definition of materialistic because on the internet, people are using the word incorrectly. I see on Twitter or on like, YouTube and shit, I see people saying like, oh, this guy's buying a car, this guy's buying this V-Lone shirt, he's materialistic, or he's buying these Balenciaga shoes, he's materialistic, this and that, just throwing around the word materialistic like it's a fucking volleyball. So I want to clarify the definition before we get on with the video. Through the definition, you can obviously see that being materialistic is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And people are using that word materialistic for people that just like to buy nice things. Just because you buy and have expensive things does not make you a materialistic person. Like, okay, yeah, it might make you someone that has expensive taste, but like, you being materialistic is you placing your worth and your entire like value onto these, physical things. But like, if you just have them, let's say you just like shoes or you just like clothes, you buying fucking Givenchy shirt does not necessarily make you materialistic. It just makes you someone that just likes Givenchy. Especially in like the spiritual and like self-development community and shit, they tend to shame people for buying these high-end things. Like for example, a car, right? Let's say you go out and buy a new car and your car is a fucking Hellcat, right? People will look at you and be like, oh, you're materialistic because you bought a Hellcat. That'll make you materialistic, bro. Like, you being materialistic is a completely different thing from you just going out your way to buy something that's just nice, because you're not placing your actual worth into this Hellcat. You're not letting this Hellcat define you. An example of you being materialistic is, I guess you could say, a rapper buying a chain, right? It's not necessarily the fact of them buying a chain is what makes it materialistic. It's the fact that a chain in rap symbolizes, power, status, it symbolizes you're like, you're that nigga in rap. So like, they place their worth and their identity into this chain. And that what makes them materialistic, because like I said, they're placing the worth and they're like almost worshiping this chain that they got on their neck, or like the Cartier they got on their wrist. You feel me? But like, you actually having that in and of itself, because there's niggas that are not rappers that like buy chains, that buy all these other stuff, but like, you could tell that it's not the chain that makes them, it's the fact that they just have a chain because they probably like diamonds, they probably like the way it looks, different reasons, but it's not the fact that they are actually worshiping it. But like, to say you having a chain makes you materialistic, like really? Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Really? Let's do better. Me, I wouldn't consider myself a materialistic person because I know that once you die, you can't take the shit with you. But I do like nice things. You feel me? I do like nice things. Like, I like nice clothes. I like nice shoes. I like fucking. I want a nice house. I want a nice car. Nigga, I'm trying to get that Camaro. I'm trying to get that Hellcat. I'm trying to get that Escalade. But I wouldn't say that makes me materialistic, because what I own is not who I am. You feel me? My essence is not someone that values these material items. It's just someone that I like this shit. It's like almost like a hobby or interest. You feel me? It's just something that I like. And it's something that I like, and I want that shit to be a part of what I have. But it's not these items that make me who I am. It's kind of like almost like an extension of me. You feel me? But I will say that if you are a materialistic person, that is a bad way to live life, because you are letting these material items be your end goal. You are letting these material items define you. You're not going to really feel that fulfillment if you make material items or make money, make fucking a nice house, a nice car, nice clothes. You make that shit your end goal, end all be all, bro. That shit ain't really, bro. That ain't it, bro. It ain't the way to live life. You see niggas broke as hell buying a whole bunch of designer clothes, knowing that they can't afford that shit, knowing that they fucking driving around in the O2 Honda. because they place their worth onto these clothes and they feel like, oh, I'm like that. I'm really that nigga because I got a fucking V-Lone shirt. I got a fucking a big hoodie. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, lock in, Slum. Everyone likes material items. If you say you don't like material items, I guess you're just a different nigga. I guess you're a different breed, bro. You're probably like a monk living on the mountains, I guess. But like, everyone likes material items, and there's nothing wrong with liking material items. It's about whether or not, if someone takes away this nice car, someone takes away this nice house, someone takes away those nice clothes, those nice shoes, you feel me? Who are you? Who are you without those? So I went on The Guardian, right? And I picked up this piece of information, and in its article, it says that there has long been a correlation observed between materialism, a lack of empathy and engagement with others, and unhappiness. But research conducted over the past few years seems to show causation. For example, a series of studies published in the journal Motivation and Emotion in July showed that as people become more materialistic, their well-being, good relationship, autonomy, sense of purpose, and the rest diminishes. As they become less materialistic, it rises. I think people that call other people materialistic because they have nice things, they are trying to project and cope with the fact that they have a low-level way of thinking. And you thinking that someone has nice things and you not having those nice things makes you morally superior or makes you more, I guess, in the right way of living because you don't own nice things or you don't go out your way to buy nice things makes you better than them. And because you're trying to rationalize in your mind that, oh, because you're not spending money on a new Audi or a new Beamer, that you are someone that's better than the next person because they have the money, they have the financial freedom to be able to do that. But it's the fact that that shit makes them happy, and that's what you don't understand. And you having this sort of scarcity mindset, and you feel like, oh, you have to live this sort of like broke life and not spend money on the things that makes you happy is going to make you like a better person, better than the next man. Like, come on, man. Like, it's a form of coping. You're trying to cope with the fact that you're broke and you don't have the ability to spend the money on the things that you like. And I have a whole ass video about me explaining why money buys happiness. And if you want to check it out, you know, I'll leave it in the description down below or up here. And in that video, I go in depth of the way someone can view money and the way how they view money can make their life better versus someone else that thinks money is like evil. But in conclusion, man, stop calling people materialistic because just because they're spending money on the things that they like or they have the ability to spend money on the things that they like, that don't mean that they're worshiping those material items. That don't mean that they're placing their worth onto those material items. Because as long as you still know yourself at the end of the day and you still are grounded within your principles, within your morals, within your values and shit, and you know who you are as a person, man, you can buy all the shit that you want, bro. You can spend your money on whatever you want. You can have whatever you want because this life is too short for you to be trying to play this sort of like the bigger man, like try to be the bigger man. Yeah, I ain't spending money on a fucking new on a new Camaro. I ain't spending money on a new Scat Pack. I ain't doing that because I have morals. Like, come on, man. Like, life is not like, bro, life is too short for that. You feel me? Like, don't just go around calling people materialists because they have the ability to spend the money on the things that they like. You feel me? So like, man, everyone go chase a bag. You feel me? Appreciate y'all for watching this video. Yeah, my nigga, we gone, bro.